Evil Dead Rise, or as it should be called, Evil Dead Redemption. Okay, you know there's all those Hellraiser sequels that are Hellraiser in name, but don't really seem to be Hellraiser films. They're just sort of shoehorned in. I think that Hellraiser Redemption is the Hellraiser sequel of the Evil Dead world. In fact, it shouldn't be in the Evil Dead world. This film, the tone is wrong, the dialogue's wrong, the humour's wrong, everything about it doesn't really seem to say to me Evil Dead. If you didn't know what the film was and you watched it, you'd just think, oh, okay, it was just some random horror film, one that doesn't even particularly stick out to me. And hopefully it shouldn't really stick out, because it's not worthy of that. Okay, so some people, a family that live in a block that's somehow so murky and dirty that it would only exist in a horror film. It wouldn't exist in real life, it wouldn't exist in a rom-com or any other type of film, adventure film. It would only exist in a horror film. It's obviously a horror setup, apartment block, okay? Nowhere is this dingy and dirty in real life, nowhere, okay? And a bunch of boring kids, they all live in this building which suffers this earthquake or something, which of course reveals the Book of the Dead, blah blah blah, sort of shoehorning in that element in a way that they could think of, oh, how can we get the Book of the Dead into some block? The mother of the story looks very much like the lady from the Smile horror film, which was of course also no good. The effects in the film, it's a bloody film. The effects are good. There's no bits where I thought, oh, that looks rubbish, oh, that wasn't realistic. It was all kind of fun as far as the gore was concerned. But the story was minimal. The characters were boring and forgetful. Apart from the role of the sister of the smiling zombie lady. She was actually interesting and pleasant to watch. A few bits in the film were obviously these homages to the past Evil Dead films, I guess, to say, look at me, I must be an Evil Dead film, I've got this bit copied from Evil Dead 2 in it. No need to do that. Try and think of new ideas. Some rubbish jump scares. Much of the film was obvious. And of course, in the area where the film finishes, there happens to be a big grinding machine that's perfect size to put in human bodies. That of course can just be activated by anyone who happens to be walking past. A kid walks past, turn on this grinding machine that could destroy anything. Yeah, sure, very convenient for the end of the film. I would award this movie a not solid 3.5 out of 10. I've got no inclination to watch it again. My friends that I've spoken to about this film, they all kind of feel the same. No one's excited about it. It's a bit pointless. It probably got a decent amount of people watching it because of the Evil Dead name. Whereas if it didn't have the Evil Dead name, half of these people would have bothered watching it. Not a good film. Music didn't particularly stand out to me. The lighting was too dark. Going for the obvious horror tropes of modern day. Didn't enjoy it. And that's the thing, I didn't enjoy it. It wasn't fun. Didn't have any of the fun of the classic Evil Dead films. Didn't have anything. Nothing to me. Goodbye now, my jukes. And happy Halloween! Thank you ever so much for watching my very good video. Don't forget to subscribe to the Very Good channel and come back next week for another very good video. A video to watch. Now, it's a good video.